I was eating water with my chopsticks when I came up with the idea to draw with them. But first, let me finish my water. Okay, this is gonna take way too long. That definitely was a lot faster. After attempting to hold the pencil once, I realized that it's gonna be very hard to control, so I think I need some practice. But first, I have to grab everything I'm gonna need. A sketchbook, some pencils and erasers, and finally the chopsticks, which I almost forgot about. But it took me a whole 23 seconds to get the pencil stable in the chopsticks, which needs to be improved because otherwise this will take forever. I basically just ended up doing circles and figured out that the pencil slips out of the chopsticks very easily. After 10 to 15 minutes of practicing, I felt like I was ready to do my first drawing. And I'm drawing Kirby because he's one of the easiest cartoon characters to draw. Other than the pencil falling out of the chopsticks every 5 seconds, the only other problem I'm having is the lines being super shaky and it's really hard to go from side to side. I can now move on to coloring, but I first need to practice with the markers now because they're a lot different than the pencil. After doing this, I realized that it's going to be nearly impossible to do a full coverage of Kirby with the markers, so I kind of just scribbled like a toddler, but you know, it gets the point across. I wouldn't say it turned out great, but it was still my first time ever drawing with chopsticks. Now that I've done Kirby, I can move on to something a bit more complicated. And who's that, you might ask? Bart Simpson, because he has a lot more complicated shapes, but he's still pretty simple. I really just jumped straight into this one because I didn't feel like I needed any more practice. And also I didn't explain it, but I'm going to do 3 different drawings. Each one gets progressively more complicated. This one's in the middle, and then I have one that's much more complicated. The sketch for Bart was definitely a lot harder because it wasn't just all circles like Kirby. Now that I'm done with the sketch, I can move on to coloring. Coloring went pretty well, I just wasn't able to completely fill it in again. To make it a little bit harder, I added shadows, which definitely made it look better. And as you can see here, I got this amazingly straight line, which was definitely my best line of this whole challenge. And to finish it off, I just added my signature. And now we can move on to Sonic, the final and hardest drawing of this challenge. Now sit back and relax and watch this montage. I would love to reattempt this, so definitely let me know in the comments if I should. And if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe, and if you want to see more awesome content like this, make sure to go check out this video.